Alrighty guys, evening, and thank you for coming through tonight. Thursday night, once again, we have made it. It's just Friday, it's downhill into the weekend. Promise I'll make your evening worthwhile, promise you. I say to people, you'll be high-fiving me at the end. You will be. That's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to get you in a position where you want to high-five me before the end of this evening. You are sitting in the halls of DuePoint this evening. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We are a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. Have some time, take some time afterwards, have a look at our licenses on the wall outside next to the front door. Look us up on the internet, get to know us. We were first registered in 1952. We are nearly 70 years old as an insurance company. This is not something new in the South African economy. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial service provider. There's our FSP number. You can find that certificate on the wall as well. Go and look us up on the FSB's website. Be comfortable that you're not dealing with some kind of fringy type company tonight. This is solid stuff here. I also want you to be completely comfortable with the team here. The most important part of our team is that we're here. Don't underestimate the value of that. Most of the stuff you see these days on the internet and Facebook is not here, it's overseas. We're here, homegrown South African team and company. Here's me, Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive. I'm a chartered accountant, spent the last 20 years in this industry, in the financial services space, and I'm the founder of the division. We've got Tim next. Tim is our banking expert, spent 15 years in the banking industry, working with First Rand, which is the FNB and RMB, with their executive team there. We've got Stacey. She's our auditor, worked with Deloitte, both locally and internationally, so brings lots of technical skills to the team. Then we've got Jane over here. Jane is originally from the UK, spent more than a decade in the UK working in the direct selling space, and she now works for us here and has spent the last 10 years in South Africa working in the direct selling space. So she brings a wonderful mix of experience for us to the team. And then we've got Rob. Rob's our design guy. Everything you see, feel, and touch has been designed by him. He ran his own digital design firm before I encouraged him to come to DuePoint, where he actually focused on the financial services industry. So you've got guys, we've got the basic set of skills to do what we're going to talk about here this evening. But again, I remind you, the real thing about us is that we're here. You can come and find us at any point in time, even tonight. You can spend some time with us and know that this is for real. So what is it that we do? What is it that is for real here at DuePoint? Well, we have two objectives, two things that we want to get done. The first one, our primary objective, is we want to put in the hands of South Africans recurring, reliable income. But not only that, we want to put it in their hands and allow them to be able to control it. You'll know that in the country we live in the global economy we actually exist in these days, we actually have no control over our own individual economies. You know already, the economy we're in here in South Africa is in sort of complete and utter chaos. I'm trying to find a better way to describe that, but chaos really is the way to describe it right now. I had lots of fun reading News 24 last night. I don't know if any of you did it. I really shouldn't. Every time I do, I feel like I'm cutting my own wrists. It's like a self-harming exercise reading the news these days. There's nothing happy. First of all, half the country's on fire, the other half of the country's being flooded, and in the middle we've got politicians and economists blaming each other for the recession. I don't know if you watched it. It was great. There were like 4 articles in a row. One saying it's the private sector, the other saying it's the government, the other saying it's foreign investors. Everybody's to blame for the recession except for the guys who actually are to blame for the recession. Okay, it's good. That's good politics, you know, and good economics. The problem is all of us are left on the ground. We're left on the ground and we have to try and fend for ourselves while these other guys are bashing us from pillar to post. That is the reality of living pretty much in any African state, but particularly in South Africa. All of us, no matter who we are at the whim of others. We don't have control anymore over our own income. If you've got a full-time job, you've got it for now. Next month, it could be gone. In a recession, the economy is shrinking. There are less businesses open every single year that pass. We know that last year the economy shrunk by 4%. This year they're now declaring it will shrink again. I could have told them that last year. Okay, that's the cycle we're in, which means that if we have jobs, they are not secure anymore for us. We just saw Knysna and that area from George to Plet on fire last night. Homes destroyed. Thousands of people now displaced. I wonder what backup plan they have. What's the backup plan? When the house gets burnt down, do we have enough money to buy a new house? Right there. Do we have enough money to replace what was lost in that house? Have any of you ever sat down and worked out how much money you've spent on clothes? It's a fantastic exercise. You will be horrified especially if you're ladies. You'll be horrified at how much you have spent over time. If somebody came in, now I know this because a friend of mine had his entire house robbed, and he got the insurance assessor in, and the insurance assessor said, all right, let's go through how much it's going to cost to put your cupboard back together. Now this was a guy, okay, and it was going to cost, once they'd done the assessment, 67,000 rand to put his cupboard back together. He is not wealthy. He's not a wealthy guy, just an ordinary guy. 67,000 rands worth of accumulated clothes over a lifetime. Go and dig through your cupboard and work out how much one fire would cost you in clothes alone. Then start thinking about furniture, memories, all your sort of ornaments and photos and what are all the things that you've got in your house. Think about the value of that, all gone. What is our backup plan in the economy we have today? I watched those flames last night on TV, and I looked at those people and went, they should have been at DuePoint. Because they don't have a backup plan. And we don't have a backup plan in South Africa. We have no control over our income, little certainty about our jobs, and no backup plan. None. And we want to fix that at DuePoint. That is our primary objective. Everything we do at DuePoint is to put in your hands recurring, reliable income that you control. There we go. You see, I told you, phones off, everyone ignored me, and there it is. Okay, I'm going to point out everybody who ignored me tonight, okay? All right, that's our primary objective. Now, if we can put into your hands this income reliably and recurring, on a recurring basis, we believe we can start tackling some of the other systemic issues in South Africa too, like our debt. It's a poison that's killing everybody in South Africa. I mean, we can pour the statistics out. 60% of South Africans are over-indebted. I think it's probably closer to 80%. Something like 45% of South Africans are behind on their debt. Which means they're not even keeping up on it. Why have we got debt? Why are we so good at debt? We've got it for everything in our lives. Well, because we're not earning enough. We don't earn enough in South Africa. It's being proven now in the devastation in the Western Cape on both sides. Those people do not earn enough to recover from what's just happened to them. We don't even earn enough just to survive day to day, let alone disasters. You know that just a short while ago, research done, how much does it cost to feed a family of 4 in South Africa? 7,500 rand a month. What? 7,500 rand a month? The average income in South Africa is 4,500 rand a month. We're not there, we can't earn enough, and therefore we leverage. And we leverage until we're blue in the face. And you would have been reading the papers as well. You know, you see the other scars on my arm where I'm cutting myself reading the newspaper. They want to just take debt and make it zero again so we can go and poison ourselves again? Like, how does that help us? No. If we can put income in your hands reliably and recurringly, we can get rid of the need for debt. That's what we're hoping to do. Secondly, we're hoping that that income, as it reliably recurs throughout your lifetime, will put you in a position that one day when you retire, you don't need large sums of money in your bank account. You just live on this income you have created. Nobody is going to save enough money in South Africa to survive their retirement. We're all living much longer than we did before. Now, whether you want to believe the scientists who say we're going to live to 100, or whether you believe you're going to die at 85, either way, there's a period of somewhere between 10 to 30 years that you're going to have to fund yourself for. Who's going to cover your costs? Who? Right now, we rely on our children, and we perpetuate the poverty cycle by doing that. We perpetuate it. Now, if we can put in your hands recurring, reliable income, our hope is we can break that poverty cycle, because in your retirement you will be earning and able to cover your own expenditure, maybe even live a great life. That is what we do here. That is our primary objective at DuePoint. Now, our secondary objective at DuePoint is we are modernizing ourselves, moving ourselves into the 21st century, and creating for you a direct portal through from yourself to the heart of the insurance company, DuePoint. Now, that's something that we as consumers in the 21st century are starting to demand more and more of, because we're online, we're attached, we're plugged in, we don't want to work through middlemen anymore. And we have built that around our primary objective to create what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very, very simple. What it does, it allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. You have one task as a wealth engineer. That task is to connect us to people. That's all. Just connect us to people. By connecting us to people, you penetrate the market for us. By penetrating the market, you create channels of distribution for us. Lines of people that we can come to and facilitate the purchase of our products. And when we do that, we create revenue. And when we create revenue, we create for you that extra recurring, reliable income. Now, why is it recurring and why is it reliable? Because you don't sell goods at DuePoint. You are not selling pills and potions and cleaning agents and, mouth sprays and, I've heard it all, Chinese teas and, plant creams. There's just you don't sell any of that. There is no selling at all at DuePoint. We use financial services and lifestyle products here. These are lifetime products. They're not short term. It's not a car insurance that dies when your car dies. These are lifetime products, and they run on a debit order system, which runs every single month. And every month that debit order runs, every month your income comes in. This is why we can build it on a recurring basis and a reliable basis. The second part of our system is that we allow you to go beyond yourselves. You get to leverage the time and skills of others in building your own income. Where as an employee, you know that you only have your 2 hands. That's it. That's all in your 8 hours a day that you can use to build revenue. The moment you stop, your income stops. You get sick and go to hospital for 3 months, that's 3 months without pay. You get to the point where you're too old one day, and again, your income stops. With us, we allow you to work with those around you to create larger channels of distribution and higher levels of income. It is quite freeing what we try to achieve in our system for you. It also allows it to be completely flexible for you. This is not an employment contract, guys. Some of you are going to use the word recruitment tonight. I'm going to slap you. You are not recruiting people. We are not hiring people. No. That's not what we're doing. You remain completely independent of us as a contracted wealth engineer for us. And you have that one task to simply connect people to us, and you will choose how much time you put into that. This is a tool. We place it in your hands, and you will use it a little or a lot or a medium amount. That's something you will decide through this process with us. Folks, there is no risk in becoming a wealth engineer. None at all. We've built the system as best we can to prevent all financial loss for you, because that is where we keep losing as South Africans. We keep losing our money to others. Okay? I was actually commenting the other day about how we have actually allowed criminals to legislate the theft of our money. We've allowed them. They sat back and went, you know what, I don't want to hide anymore. I want to be out in the open. We'll make laws that allow me to steal your money. And we see it happening on a daily basis. Our money is taken from us constantly. The DuePoint system, we purposefully designed a system to prevent that from happening. There is no starter kit that you will buy this evening for 10,000 Rand, 4,000 Rand, whatever, $800 per month. Whatever. There is no starter kit that you will buy. There is no monthly fee for becoming a wealth engineer. None at all. No business fee, no marketing fee, no sales fee. There are no application form fees. Okay, everything is online, so we can't charge you 15 Rand per application form. There's none of that with us. This is a 21st century company. Online, no fees. By simply being a DuePoint product owner, you are automatically, as part of the package, a wealth engineer here, and you get all the benefits of it. So tonight, it's not a risk decision for you to become a wealth engineer. If you choose to become one tonight and change your mind tomorrow morning, it'll have cost you nothing. You can carry on with your life knowing you did not lose like we lose all the other times. You also do not require any specific qualification or experience. You are not brokers of ours. You're not representatives of ours or agents of ours or financial advisors of ours. There's phone number 2 of ours. Guys, turn your phones to silent. All right? It's a simple request. Okay. You do not have to have any of these things because you are not selling any of DuePoint's products, as I'm going to show you in a minute. In addition, you are building an asset. Now, that's something that kind of just gets chucked around a lot on the internet, and so people just disregard that statement. Because we've actually created a system that creates recurring income, not the ones we have to sell stuff where your income's up and down and up and down. Here, with recurring income, you're in a position now to price your channel. And when you can price your channel, you can sell it. It's already happening in DuePoint. People are already trading their channels because they are able to price them. This is an asset. It's something real and tangible that you've got. And what happens is it carries with you your whole life and then beyond yours, because it will be handed over to your children when you pass away, and they will continue to earn the income you created during your life. They can take the channel and grow it even further if they want. It's a real thing. What we hope to do is create some legacy and DuePoint, as 99% of us in South Africa leave no legacy behind us. We do not get to create assets as employees. You know what it's like? You walk out of that door on your last day, there's nothing that you take with you. We want to create something that lives with you and beyond you here at DuePoint. Folks, you play no part whatsoever in the sales transaction. None at all. So those of you who are afraid of selling, great news. You are never going to sell anything at DuePoint. That is our task, okay? You have one task: to connect people to us by telling them about the opportunity to create recurring, reliable income. That's what you're going to tell them. People ask me all the time, what do I tell people if I can't sell them your products? You tell them what your product at DuePoint is, which is recurring, reliable income. That's why you're at DuePoint as a wealth engineer, is for recurring, reliable income. And that is what you talk to people about. And as you connect those people together for us, you're able to start creating income with us. This is a system of complete convenience that we have built in the 21st century for 21st century South Africans. None of that legacy stuff that you might be thinking about tonight exists in our system. So, how do you build channels with DuePoint? Well, very simple. You go out, you tell people about the opportunity. You put them in one of our presentations, because that's the other thing you're never going to have to do. Because you're not selling, you don't have to present. There are 4 ways to put them through the presentation at DuePoint. First of all, you can get one of our USB sticks. Buy it tonight or order it on info@duepoint.net. And on the USB stick is our presentation. So you can plug it into your TVs, laptops, computers, show people me on your screen. Okay? Then you can stick them in this room. We present Monday to Saturday out of this room every single week, evenings, lunchtimes, mornings. Bring them here if you're here. If you're not here or can't get here, use our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel's got hundreds of presentations. Every presentation, in fact, that we do gets recorded onto our YouTube channel. So you can go pick your favorite one. And it means 24/7, 365, anywhere in the country, you can be showing people the DuePoint system without having to open your mouth. And then the last way is we live stream all of our presentations every single time around the whole country. So if you're in your office or your home or someone else's home, you simply tune into our live stream when we go live, and there's me in living color dancing up and down the stage for you. You don't have to open your mouth in the DuePoint system. Now, having told them about the opportunity and put them through the presentation, some people are going to catch the vision. Doesn't matter how good I am or how hard I try at DuePoint, I still get people who don't want to have a backup plan. Okay? It's maths. What are we going to do about it? But some people will catch the vision. And when they do, you will add them to DuePoint as wealth engineers, and we will allocate them to you, and your channel is born. These people will go out and do the same thing, put people through the presentation, and some will become wealth engineers, and again, we will allocate them to you. Soon you'll have people across the country talking about DuePoint and building your channel. We have this happening on a daily basis here at DuePoint. We then come along, now that you have penetrated the market for us, and we facilitate the purchase of our products through these channels, not you. And your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, people start getting excited now about that. No, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not one of these things you've read about on Facebook where they're promising you 100,000 Rand after 3 months. Even 30,000 Rand after 3 months is nonsense. If you're going to create sustainable, lifetime recurring income, like your employment, like starting a business, it takes time. People say to me, what's the catch? Like there has to be a catch in everything in life. Okay, well, here's the catch at DuePoint. You're not spending money, you're going to spend time. Lots of time building your channel if you want to change your life with it. If you want to have a backup plan that's a proper backup plan, you're going to spend time on building your channel. And that's where most people fall away. They're unwilling to put the effort in because it's going to take time and thought and energy and persistence and determination because you're dealing with people. And like I said to you, it doesn't matter how good I am and how hard I try, people will still tell me this is nonsense. When in fact it's not. It is probably the most amazing and remarkable thing happening in South Africa right now. Folks, you are going to spend time on it. But when you do spend time on it, it can change everything. There are 2 ways that you earn with the DuePoint system. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand for every product payment in your channel that is successfully raised via debit order every single month, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. So for instance, you go out, you chat to a few people, some of them become wealth engineers and they pay for their product. When they do, you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month for every product. This is 21st century money. It confuses the hell out of the other guys that are doing this. They're like, how can you spend so much money? Because we have a 21st century structure here, system here. The overheads are completely different, so I've got more space to give you return on the efforts that you're putting in here at DuePoint. 55 Rand a month is real money in the 21st century. Now you go out, these folk go out, they talk to a few more people, okay, and add a few more wealth engineers, and again, when they make their successful product payments via debit order, you get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200% for every product they have every month that they make that payment. You've only been here 5 minutes, and on that diagram there, in that example, you're earning just under 1,000 Rand a month. You haven't changed your life, but in 5 minutes, you're feeling a change in your personal economics. That's what we want to do here. Now, if you want to really start changing your life, though, this is where the time starts getting invested. And as you do that, your channel starts to grow a bit bigger. You start to earn, but on a diminishing basis down to the 8th point. Now, there's no limit to how big you can grow your channel at DuePoint. From the 8th point on, as long as you qualified to earn, you will always get 4% of 27 Rand 50. We want you to grow your channels to your last breath with us, and we want your children to be able to pick it up and grow it after you. And as long as they qualify to earn, wherever payments are made on their channel, 20th point, 30th point, 80th point, where they qualify to earn, you will get 4% of 27 Rand 50. All right, so that's dots on a screen. It's not particularly easy to understand the very first time you've seen it. So we asked ourselves, practically, what can we tell you you can reasonably and conservatively expect to earn with a bit of effort at DuePoint? Well, I've got to know how fast you're going to grow. Everybody's going to grow at a different rate, some fast, some slow, some none at all. So we did some maths on 20 years of data that we have. This is not the first time we've done this, okay? And we went in and we calculated what we feel is a conservative and reasonable estimate for you, which we call the 3+2 growth formula. What it says is, in your first month with us, you put just 3 people on your first point. That is not an unreasonable ask. This is hardly 8 hours a week or 20 hours a week. It's 3 people in an entire month. Then every month thereafter, you put just 2 people on your first point. 1 every 2 weeks. But this is where the persistence comes in. You've got to do it every single week, including Christmas, Easter, New Year's Eve, your birthday week. Every single month, you need to be putting in 2 people on your first point. Now, if you keep doing that, and you work with the guys you put in to do the same thing, and we apply our lapses, cancellation rates, people not doing 3+2, we believe that after 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be earning around 2,500 Rand a month with us on our returns program. It's not life-changing for some. For others, it is life-changing. It is, after all, 30,000 Rand more a year that's now flowing into your household. You do not quit your job to become a wealth engineer. This is extra income. It's the bridge we now start creating to cover your expenditure and start eliminating your debt. 2,500 Rand a month. A far cry from the 100,000 Rand after 90 days that you get on Facebook. Okay. Okay. Now, I hear someone on the telephone in the audience. I'm going to ask you to put your phone down because that's like a new record low for me. Okay. Now, if you can push through another 6 months to 12 months, okay, that's 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month that we believe you can reasonably expect to be earning. So that's a year with us. It's this time next year, just before the winter solstice next year, you can warm yourself with 10,000 Rand a month. 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year that you've created for yourself. You see, the thing is about South Africans, we as South Africans don't need 100,000 Rand a month. We don't need it. We need an extra 5 or an extra 10,000 Rand, and it makes all the difference. Imagine if every South African could be earning 5,000 Rand more a month. What would that do for our economy? We reckon in 1 year, with a bit of effort from you, you do have to put time and effort in, you could have increased your earnings by 10,000 Rand a month. Then, 2 years in, we reckon if you've put that effort in, you'll be on about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year after 2 years of effort with us. 3 years in, we reckon you'll be on about 45,000 to 50,000 Rand a month, 600,000 Rand a year. You can do 3 years of time and effort with us. 4 years in, we reckon you'd be on about 60,000 to 65,000 Rand a month, 720,000 Rand a year. You're now beyond the aspirations of most. in this country, we've lost our aspiration. 720 people don't dream about it anymore. 4 years. 4 years. We think you can reasonably and conservatively expect to be earning that with a bit of effort. Half a decade with us. 5 years. We reckon you'll be on about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That is R1 million. That's the Facebook 100,000 Rand, but it's 5 years. It's not 3 months. And it's also not 5 weeks or 5 minutes, which we get a lot of here. Guys come in here for a month, and they're earning 100 Rand, and they're like, no, I can't earn 165 Rand. I spent a whole month doing this. Guys, you're going to be earning 165 Rand after a month of doing this, because it takes time and effort to build it up. But 6 months in, you're on 2,500 Rand. 12 months in, you're on 10,000 Rand. 24 months in, you're on 30,000 Rand a month. It grows with that payment of time, sowing in to reap later. That's what we create. So some people say to me, Brendan, it takes too long to earn this money. I can't help you. Unfortunately, that's what it takes in the real world to make money like this. Okay? But at the same time, I ask people, how many years have you spent in your employment? How many years? 5, 10, 20 years that you've poured into employment? Has that got you to any of your aspirations in all those years? People tell me, I don't have time for this. I'm too busy and important. Okay. Well, you're pouring 40, 60, 80, 100 hours a week into a dead-end job. I can say that because 99.5% of us will be in dead-end jobs our whole life, on a treadmill to nowhere, where they will kick you off when you're dead, and you will have got nothing out of it. But we are willing, completely willing, to pour our time into that. But here we have something, a tool in our hands, where we can control what our time produces. That's what we've got here, and we allow you to do it. 5 years, and everything could be different. Now, of course, this is maths, and people complain that it's just maths, but we've been doing this a while now. We've got lots and lots of people earning at DuePoint. Lots of people earning. Hundreds. In fact, last month, another 113 people started earning. 113 new earners in 1 month, okay? Lots of people earning. We've got many of their testimonies on our YouTube channel. Spend some time there. Watch what they've done. Some earning a little, medium, some a lot. Okay, but we pick a couple every month to show off, and this month we've got Mike and Vilna. Mike and Vilna have been with us for about a year. They've been systematically working on their channel. They don't do it full-time. This is not their full-time thing. Doing this on the side, and just over a year in, they've got an asset worth about 8,000 Rand a month. 8,000 a year. Remember, I said it would take a year to get to 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. Okay, part-time, 8,000, pretty close to that. But maybe that's the best you ever get at DuePoint, 5,000 Rand a month. Maybe that's the best. Maybe you don't have the personality skills or whatever you need. I mean, I don't think you need any of these things, but maybe you don't. And that's the best you ever get. What does another 5,000 Rand a month every single month, 60,000 Rand a year, do for you? What does it do for you? How does it start changing things in your own personal economics? Then we've got Lydia. 20th of September, she joined us. 6 months ago, she joined us. And she said, I'm not waiting a year to get to 10,000 Rand a month. I want to get there sooner. Full-time employed. You'll see her here in the evenings and Saturdays only. And in 6 months, she's built a channel worth 11,000 Rand a month. 125,000, 130,000 Rand a year. She has changed her economics. She's still got a full-time job. Full-time. But she says to us, her worst day of the month was payday. Because she see the money come in and the money go out. And that's it. She got sick of it. She was sick of it. And she spoke to one of our wealth engineers who's also a friend and works full-time with her and said, we have to make a change. And her friend said, I've got the change for you. And here she comes. And 6 months later. 6 months? What's 6 months? It's gone. Poof, gone. 6 months ago, we were starting this year. It feels like 5 minutes. And she's got 10,000 Rand extra every month coming into her bank account. It can be you too. What does it do? How does it change things for you? This is the decision you will make tonight. You're not going to go out with a box full of goodies to sell. You're going to go out with a tool that's available to you 24/7, 365, anywhere in the country that you will use to build your income with at DuePoint. Then we've got Roelof. Roelof's been with us for about 15 months, 14, 15 months. He's built for himself up to the end of May, channel worth 26,000 Rand a month, 300,000 Rand a year. I said it would take 2 years to get to 27 to 30,000 Rand. He's done it in 1. It's up to you. You will decide what you do with the DuePoint system. As I've said, there's many, many testimonies on our YouTube channel. Go for it. Watch them. See how they're doing it. Some earning a little, some medium, some earning 100,000 Rand a month already. Yep, there are guys earning 80, 90,000 Rand a month already at DuePoint. Go and talk to them. How did they do it? What have they done to change their lives with the DuePoint system? That's the first way you earn. Put it in a box, put it over there. Now we're going to look at the second way you earn with DuePoint through our XP Rewards training program. So many of you are going to say, I don't know how to do this, I'm scared, I don't want to get involved because I have no experience in this. Well, good news. We actually have a training program, and we take you from beginner to expert channel builder with the DuePoint XP Rewards program. What we do is through a step-by-step process, we train and teach you what you need to know, and we reward you through the process for the completion of those steps with XP points. XP points are simply a measure of your experience, the experience points. They're not worth anything. But as you mature, as you get more experience and trained through our training program, your channel naturally starts to grow. And as it starts to grow and you meet the experience criteria, we start to reward you. I don't reward you with plastic pens and plastic name tags like you get at your training at the office. No. We reward you with real things. Money to start with, a little bit of money that you can get within a few weeks of being here if you put your mind to it. Then as you get a bit more mature and experienced and as your channel gets a bit bigger, we start to reward you with larger cash amounts. And then we start to equip you with tools. Tools that in our many years of experience we know accelerate the growth of your channels. At rank 5 in our training program, we give you an imported Lightning memory stick from the United States of America. It plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa. It's full of our downloads, presentations, tools, testimonies, everything that you need to talk to someone about DuePoint with anytime, anywhere, whether you've got an internet connection or not. Very powerful tool. Then at rank 7, we give you your own set of business cards. We feel this is the most powerful tool we can give you. But we don't give you the cheapy ones from the corner of Witkoppen in Maine. We give you an imported set worth 12,500 rand, gold gilded and customized for you. When you give somebody one of these cards, your channel starts to grow. And that's why we give you this tool. Then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size, every year that you maintain your channel size as a rank 9 in our program, we take you and your family away on a 1-week holiday, 5-star business class, all expenses paid. All right, now don't get excited about it because you're rank noughts. You're not coming. You have to be rank 9. But you can be rank 9. We're going in December this year. There's still half this year left. Any one of you who decides to get there can get there. But you have to get excited about rank 1 first. You've got to get there first, get the experience, do the training, build your channel, then get to rank 2 and rank 3 and rank 4. We've got guys at this level and beyond already. They've got to put your head down, shoulder to the wheel, and start growing and learning here at DuePoint. The end of this year, all rank 9s are coming with us. All of them. Not my favorite 5 or the first 5. All rank 9s are coming with. This is where we're actually going. This is the actual hotel that we'll be staying at.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Alrighty, see, I said you'd be high-fiving me at the end. Everybody can come, everyone. We have set criteria. It is the same for everybody, and everybody who puts their hearts and minds to it will come with us. We've got a whole lot of guys coming with us already. In fact, I'm getting my design guy, Rob, to make a slide to show you just how many people are already coming with us this year to this, on this trip. And they'll come every year thereafter if they maintain their channel size with us. But, you know, there's 6 months. You can make it, maybe you don't. If you don't, it doesn't matter. We're going next year again. You just have to get to rank 9, and you're there with us. At rank 11, we give you another useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not financed through us. It's not rented to you. It's not given to you and taken away. It's yours. Because it is our hope and intention that you will use it to build your freedom within the DuePoint system. Now, again, I get people who go, this is impossible. Well, you can talk to the rank 11s who've just received their cars. Okay, ask them how impossible it is in the DuePoint system. Folks, as part of our training program, we have what we call our monthly wealth quests. Our monthly wealth quests run from the first day to the last day of every month, so anybody and everybody here can get excited about them. It doesn't matter what rank you are, you can be rewarded with our wealth quests. What they do is they create sustainable and solid foundations in your channels, and they reward you with tools that we know are going to help you in the building of your channels. Every month the tools are different. Every month the wealth quest is different. Some months it's iPads, iPhones, smart TVs, cash, data, Wi-Fi routers. All the things you need are in these wealth quests. This month we're running the You're in the Army Now. The criteria to complete in this wealth quest challenge this month is for you to rank up. If you're 0 to rank 2, rank up twice. If you're rank 3 and above, you just have to rank up once. So what do you get for it this month? 6 months of data. 10 gigs a month on the always-on public Wi-Fi system around the country. We've got over 2,500 Wi-Fi hotspots throughout the country, and you get 60 gigs in the next 6 months of data. I know that data is like gold and toilet paper in this country. You know, those are the two most, it is super valuable, and you get 6 months of it if you complete the criteria of this challenge this month. Next month will be completely different. From the 1st of July, there'll be a brand new one with a new tool that can be earned by you through our training program. So people say to me, Brendan, I've done the maths, I don't know how this works, how do you fund it? Well, we spent, and I've spent most of my life, working life, in the financial services traditional space. And what do we do there? We direct market to you with TV adverts, billboards, radio adverts, SMS campaigns, bathroom campaigns, you name it, we'll stick an ad on it. And it costs us hundreds of millions of rands to do it. How do we fund that? Nobody ever seems to ask that question. Well, it's very easy. We reverse engineer the cost of that into your monthly payments. Your funeral cover, car cover, banking fees. Have 35 to 50% of that monthly amount will go to next month's marketing. It's all built in. Now, we've done exactly the same thing here at DuePoint. The only difference is we do zero marketing. We never run ads anywhere. You will never see us advertising anywhere because we use you. You go out, you penetrate the market, you connect people to us, and as a result, that money that would have gone to SABC, DSTV, etc., is now available simply to come to you as wealth engineers. You can come and talk to me about the complicated maths afterwards, but that's basically how we do it. Now, there's 3 products that we facilitate the purchase of in your channels. You are not at all responsible for any sale of any of our products. You can relax, okay? Our first product is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 299 Rand a month, and for 299 Rand a month, we open your very own tax-free investment account. We take 100 Rand of the 299 and we put it in the investment account for you, and it is a no-notice, no-restriction period investment account, which means the 100 Rand is immediately available to you. Immediately. You can withdraw it after you put it in. So it's not an endowment fund. You're not losing your money for 5 years. I want you to keep your money in there for as long as possible because we're trying to create financial assets for people, but you can and have got access to that money immediately. For the other 199 Rand a month, you get 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover, and like I said, you get to be a wealth engineer here at DuePoint. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. Our Wealth Guard product costs 274 Rand a month, and it gives you 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. 1.1 million. No age restriction. No deferred benefit period or waiting period. After your first premium payment, you're under cover. No medical examinations or declarations. You can have this product until your very last breath. Your grandmother can take this product up right now, and after a first premium, she's got 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. How can we do this? We can do this because we're the insurance company. You're not dealing with middlemen here. You're dealing with the source here at DuePoint. The third product, my favorite product, it's our non-insurance, non-financial services product. It's our Wealth Points Buyers Club. Our Wealth Points Buyers Club allows you the opportunity at 274 Rand a month to leverage the leverage we have in the market as a corporate. We go out to all sorts of suppliers. We've got lists of them. Somebody says, oh, but it's not on the slide. Yeah, it's not on the slide because I can't fit them all on the slide. Go to our website and you'll see all of our suppliers there. And we've gone to each one and got the best prices, best packages, account managers, vouchers, discounts that we could possibly negotiate as a corporate. And for 274 Rand a month with this product, you get those discounts, those prices, those vouchers. You can change your entire spend every month and make it more efficient through our Wealth Points Buyers Club. I love that product. It's my favorite one. Folks, as a DuePoint product owner, you're a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, you get access to the entire executive and management team Monday to Saturday. You can book us, we'll work with you, we'll work with your channels, we'll work with your team, we'll train, motivate, strategize, goal set with you. You've got us at no cost. You've got the entire facility here, presentation rooms, board rooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee, Monday to Saturday, available to you at no cost for you to build your channels with. You get all of our technology at no cost, and you get a nationwide footprint with DuePoint because, as I said to you, we live stream every single presentation. So anywhere in the country, if you've got someone you want to connect to DuePoint, you can do it live through our live streaming technology, and you get that at no cost at all to you. So folks, that is DuePoint from top to bottom, A to Z. On our website, you'll find full policy documents, our full code of conduct. You're going to read all of that. But you'll find that I've told you pretty much everything tonight. Tonight, we believe quite strongly, is not a decision about DuePoint. We've run out of time in South Africa to be bumbling around trying to find a way out. There's no more ways out. We've run out of options in South Africa. If the last week has not been evidence of that. I mean, I've said before, almost jokingly, every day in South Africa, you wake up, there's a disaster in the newspaper. My word, the last 5 days, every morning we've woken up, there's a disaster. You're in recession, 400,000 people are unemployed since January, Knysna's on fire, Cape Town's underwater. Like, we have run out of time. We have got to start changing what we are doing in this country if we're going to save it. We have to change it. And we have to change it on the ground. No one is coming to save us. We've had 20 years of example of that. No one is coming to save us. We have to save ourselves now. And what we're doing with DuePoint, what we're hoping to do with DuePoint, is put a tool in your hands that will allow you to do that. So tonight, if you want to become a wealth engineer, it's very simple. Hook up into our Wi-Fi. If you've got a tablet or a smartphone, it's free Wi-Fi. Go to our website, DuePoint.net, click the apply button. 5 minutes from now, you're a wealth engineer. You'll be SMS'd a W number. No money will have parted from your hands this evening. That W number is the birth of your channel. You'll either make it great or you'll make it nothing. That'll be completely up to you. Once you've done that, talk to the person who brought you here this evening, your lead wealth engineer, and let them know. What's your goal? What do you want out of DuePoint? You've seen what we can do. You will choose what you want, and then you need to create a plan with the DuePoint system. If you don't have a goal and you don't have a plan, 5 minutes from now, you'll be gone. You won't be earning a single cent with the DuePoint system, and that's not what we want. Guys, we have at your disposal all the tools that you need. Beyond our training system that's there and all of us that are available to you, we have the tools we know will help you. USB sticks with our presentations on. Go for it. Get them. 150 Rand, I think they are. Order them on info@DuePoint.net. You need business cards. We've got business cards for you. Not the 12,500 Rand set, a reasonable priced one for you that you can start with straight away. We've got power blocks for you to be charging your phones and tablets. Everything's online. When you're adding wealth engineers, you're doing it on your phone. You don't want your phone's battery to die on you. Have all the tools. We've got them. Go and get them before you leave this evening. Guys, if you do attend our presentations in future as a wealth engineer, please book online. Go to our events tab either on the app or on our website. Book your name in. You don't have to book your guests in, just your name, so that you make sure you're not turned away at the gate. And then, guys, if you become a wealth engineer tonight, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's extremely powerful. It's where all of our videos are. It is where we live stream out of. And if you've subscribed, you know the moment we go live. You know the moment we add videos. If you were here on Saturday, we handed over a car to our latest rank 11s. They got their car. That video was up on YouTube within 90 minutes of the event. You'll be the first to have it. Very powerful tools that you've got on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. And then download our app. It's free, and it plugs you straight into your channel in real time. In real time, you can watch what's happening in your channel. Your personal details and documents are there. Your training is there. And all the tools that you need are on that app. You can see we're very serious about what we're doing here. This is 21st century stuff in South Africa designed to be part of the solution. We need to do it. We need to change, and we want you involved. If you've got questions, come and ask us. Ask the person who brought you here this evening. Ask one of us that's here. We had to answer the questions before we designed DuePoint. Come and get the answers. Do not walk out of here tonight without this tool in your hands. That's what we want from you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you outside. You can turn your phones back on again. I will see you outside, and thanks for all of you watching around the country. Eastern Cape, shout out to you guys tonight. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.